Well, hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about Heir of Storms by Lauryn Hamilton Murray and comes out on June 3rd. This is being marketed as Red Queen meets Shadow and Bone in a all-new YA romantasy trilogy. I just finished this book last night, so I'm ready to talk about it. First off, general plot. Heir of Storms is about our main character, Blaze. Blaze grew up in the house of Ignitia, or basically flame-wielding fire house. And even though Blaze and her twin brother, Flint, have the most Fire Nation names you could have, Blaze actually has the power of water. Basically, Blaze is a rain singer, which is a type of person who can manipulate rain that hasn't been seen in hundreds of years. And when she was born, she cried and cried and cried. Then she made the rain come down so much because of her crying that she actually killed a whole bunch of people when she was just a little baby. It's like this great event that people talk about. They're kind of afraid of her. So in their nation, they have the four elements: water, earth, fire, and air. Each one of those nations has their own king or queen. And then there is a sort of emperor who's in charge of all of them that has the power to wield light. Their kings and queens are not born like to the next generation in that bloodline. Basically, there is a competition about who will become the next king or queen. It's like every 25, 30 years, the gods decide we need new leadership. They choose the four competitors of each nation, and then they decide who's going to be the new king or queen of that nation. Blaze gets chosen as one of the heirs, meaning she has to compete to be the future queen of the water people. And her brother is competing to be the future king of the fire people. She starts a sort of relationship, flirty thing with the crown prince of the emperor. So light-wielding emperor's son, his name is Hal. But also taking part in the games to be a future heir is Hal's sort of illegitimate half-brother. His name is Fox, and he's known as the Earth Cleaver. Much like Blaze when she caused this huge pandemonium flood and killed a bunch of people, the Earth Cleaver was pissed and cut this huge rift in the world and also killed a bunch of people. So the two of them are very hated by everybody else. Then you have a series of trials that they have to go through on who will be the next king or queen of these different nations. So let's talk about it. Did I think this book was worth reading? Yes and no. It's my understanding that Lauryn Hamilton Murray, that this is her debut novel. I don't think it was badly written. I think there was a story there. I think the pacing was really good in the book. I never got really bored. I did read this book fairly quickly because I wanted to do this review and post it before the book came out. But have I read this book before? Yes, and so have you. I'm not saying it stole or ripped off anything. I'm just saying we've read this book before. Person with immense powers that nobody likes, trials, two brothers, one's like the golden boy, one's maybe a little evil. It's super popular tropes that you see in a lot of YA books. And again, this says it's Red Queen meets Shadow and Bone. I would say, yes, it is similar to Red Queen. I think Red Queen did it a lot better. Shadow and Bone, that I don't see. I did, for the most part, like all the characters. Some of them seem a little one-dimensional. Now, I did read an ARC copy, so there is a possibility that some of this has changed. There's two characters that didn't make a lot of sense to me. Both are secondary characters. One is sort of this assistant that she has throughout the trials that's supposed to get her ready and kind of almost like a handmaiden. She kind of started as one character and became something else later, and I was a little confused by the change in that. There is a more minor character who's one of the fire heirs who's competing. At the start of the book, he seemed like a cool guy. He was kind of in her brother's friend group. Then he turns into this massive dick in the second half, and I don't understand why, but I was definitely confused by this sudden villain origin story from this character. There's a little bit of a twist ending to the book. It's very minor. My problem is that I sort of predicted this twist ending like way at the beginning of the book, to the point that when it happened, I was like, wait, was that supposed to be a twist? I thought we all knew that was happening. This is a YA book, fair. I would say this is a lower YA book. I could give this book to my 13-year-old and I think she would enjoy it. I think somebody my age who has read a lot of books of this type of genre just kind of found it to be more of the same. Ultimately, I gave Heir of Storms 3.25 stars. It got 0.25 stars because I really don't think the writing is bad at all. I won't be continuing with the series though. I just wasn't interested in it enough to see where it goes. If you have a teenager, or especially a younger teenager like mine, and you're looking for a good fantasy for them to read, I do think it's a pretty decent choice. Again, Heir of Storms comes out June 3rd. Don't quote me on this, but I feel like I've seen pictures of the first hardcover edition having a sprayed edge. If you've read Heir of Storms, I would love to hear your thoughts on it. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned for our next review next week for Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. Very excited to talk about that one.